Hi, it's Meg and Kerri. We are so excited to have you join us at Redesigning Health and Home or welcome back. Whatever, if you're a new listener or one of our regulars, we are so excited to have you. Well, today we're going to talk about the joy of connection. And
Yes.
why is that, Kerri?
Well, we just had the best time together. So Meg was making a trip in to see her amazing kids, and she carved out a little time to see me, and it was just the best weekend. So,
Well, I carved out some time, but Carrie went out of her way. She picked me up. She opened her home. So I felt so spoiled. I actually told my husband, I said, I was so spoiled and it was wonderful. So we just kind
it
of want
was.
to give the rundown of our time together
Yes.
and share just how it was.
Yeah, for sure. So Meg was staying downtown with one of her kids, and I came to pick her up. And I had this vision ahead of time of like, oh, I would turn on my camera and we would run towards each other. Well, no, typical going to the city, you can't ever find any parking. So I ended up popping out of a back alley. And Meg's like, where are you? I was like, I'm in the back alley. Look left.
It was very cute. So Carrie sent me her location and I was tracking her and I did see you. I thought, wow, it looks like she's on the alley maybe. So I did. I popped in the car and we gave each other a huge hug. It was so
Yeah,
nice. And I took a little video. I actually took a video before you even got to my house
you did.
saying that I was waiting for you and I was so excited. And
Yeah.
we had the most amazing day.
We did, and we went straight to Cortino's for lunch, which was delicious,
Delicious.
Italian food, and
Oh,
we
let's also say that we asked them to switch our table 3 times. Well, I did.
yeah, but the first table, come on, was that even a table? It was right in the doorway. It was like, I feel like we're the hosts greeting people coming in or
Well,
something.
they did put us, I think, next to a group of gentlemen having a business lunch,
Right,
and we're pulling out our tripod.
right? We're like, "This is selfie moment, okay? We
Right.
don't get together very often. We're gonna be taking a lot of selfies here. We need a space where we can do it." So, the next table, we were kinda shoved in a corner, but
They
then
put baby
I
in the corner.
yeah, they put both of us babies in the corner, and that's not allowed. So then I run up to the restroom, I come back, and Meg's moved again. But that lighting was fabulous.
It was, and it was a nice big table, and they were so great about it.
Yeah, yeah, they were. They were great about it. So we had lunch together and we're like, well, this can't be the end of our time together. So then
Well, hey, let's share about lunch. We shared because she's
Mhm.
the waitress asked if we've been there. She shared it's all shareable plates. We ordered the rigatoni alla vodka
Oh, so good.
and the kale salad. So we
Yeah.
each had about half and half of that.
Hmm.
And the nice bread they brought with olive oil, balsamic, and cheese.
I ate a lot of bread.
That was amazing. I'm drinking.
Oh,
Okay, probably gonna drool. So good.
yeah, so good. And the drinks were so good too. So
Yeah,
pretty.
you ordered a fun mocktail, this blood
Hmm.
orange, it was so pretty.
Hmm.
I did have a cocktail,
You did have a cocktail,
the
and
Italian 75.
it was everything was very good. It was
Very
very good.
good.
So then we tried to go to a coffee shop and there was no place to sit, which was disappointing because it's such a pretty place.
It was packed. It was was that a Friday? No, Thursday. That was a
That was
Thursday,
on a
yes.
Thursday and it was packed.
Yeah, packed around 3 PM. It was Thursday,
Uh-huh.
3 PM. So that was kinda gave us a little bit of a, "What should we do? Where should we go?" And you said, "Let's go to Ralph Lauren's coffee house."
Yes. Before we get to that point though, I should have added this to my pet peeve list because
Oh.
that was one of my pet peeves. I get it because I've done it before, but
Oh.
people that go to a coffee shop to do their work and they're there for hours and they take up a whole table, there was no place to sit because it was all these people that were there working, but I've done it before. So
Well, yeah, but you're right. But it seemed like they were okay with it, the
yeah, people that work
business.
there. Yeah.
I bet
So
most people get it to go. But then even the girls, when we were saying, "Oh, let's go find somewhere else," there were girls looking for spots to sit, to
yes, yes. But then we
connect.
did go to Ralph's, which my daughter Jessica introduced me to. It's so pretty.
So pretty.
Such a pretty coffee shop, and it's attached to the Ralph Lauren store, which Meg and I determined we could probably afford a pair of socks from, maybe 1 sock each.
Yep, and when I was ordering our coffees, I said, "Oh, do you have real mugs?" Because we've been talking so much about our community loving coffee, which we've
Right.
heard, and they only did the paper cups, which were super cute anyway,
Mhm.
but they said, "Oh, you could buy the ones that were for sale." Well, yeah,
Probably
we didn't.
$80.
Exactly, exactly,
Yes,
but
so we didn't.
very fun. We got some
Yeah.
cute photos, one at lunch,
Yep,
and then we got a few cute photos in front of Ralph's.
in front of Ralph's, and then our youngest daughter, Jordan, lives close by to Ralph's, and so we took a quick walk over there, saw so many pigeons,
Oh my gosh, I've never
right?
seen so many pigeons, and why were they up on the shelf there?
I don't know, but Meg was like, "Should we run through the pigeons?" And I was like, "We might get a surprise from the
Yes,
pigeons."
that
So we
was
didn't do that.
fun, that was fun, and
Yes.
of course, halfway to Jordan's, I remembered I forgot my sweater.
Oh, that's right.
No, oh, it was actually my dad's jacket
Oh,
because it was
right.
hanging in my daughter's closet, and I didn't bring a jacket, I just had a sweater, and it was, in the city with the sky
Yeah.
rises, high rises.
High rises, yeah.
Okay. The high rises, the sun stops a lot sooner, so I thought
Yeah.
it was cold, and I ran back and got dad's jacket to still
Yes.
let it hang in my daughter's closet.
You cannot lose that, that's for
Cannot
sure.
lose that. So then made it to the community room, which was super cute.
Yeah, really cute. So, the building that Jordan lives in has kind of like a vintage vibe. It's so cute. And so Meg and I were doing all the selfies and the videos and fun stuff in that little community room, which was super fun.
We
So
had
yeah,
a whole photo shoot there.
we did have a whole photo shoot there.
Well, and you brought explain about your camera clicker thing.
Oh my, yeah, my tripod with this little cute remote in it so that you can connect it to your phone and just push the button and take pictures or videos and you don't even have to touch your phone. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
and Carrie held it so you couldn't even tell that she had this
Yeah.
clicker, which was
Yes.
very clever, and we had a nice amount of time there.
Yeah. Maybe someday we'll actually have somebody do the photo shoot for us. But
Yes.
this time it was us doing it for
W
ourselves.
We did it. So just like going back to our engagement video, we're learning about this podcasting and, you need to prepare and plan, and we wanted some good footage of our time together, so we took advantage of that time to get what we needed for a few
Yes.
posts and socials, and that was great. And then Carrie
Yes.
was so wonderful with finding parking and picking me up that she was tracking the time because there's limits on the
Yeah.
park spots in Chicago, so we had
Yeah.
to hustle back to get there.
Yeah. Yeah. So the time zoomed by, but we were thankful for every minute we had.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't sure if we were going to get a chance to get together again. And then Meg surprised me and said she was coming out to our house, which I was so excited about. So that was a very big highlight of the weekend for sure.
Well, and Carrie was okay, I'm just gonna say it. So I text her in the morning saying, "Can you even believe I cannot even believe I asked." I said, "I'm gonna need a shower and a washing machine." Of course, the washing machine's empty, the shower's ready, and was it ready? It was beyond ready. She had towels ready for me, soap and shampoo, and gosh, I just felt like a princess. So that was great. I did not take advantage of the washing machine because then I thought, "Oh, come on, Meg, you're traveling home, just leave it." So, but it was offered, and oh, just everything was amazing. So thank you for that.
Oh my gosh. Well, I felt like, okay, you know what? Only close friends can be like, hey, can I use your shower? So I was feeling great about it.
And it was amazing. I got to Carrie's. We we, meaning I was greeted by Carrie and her husband. They showed me all over their beautiful home and the grounds they have. And wow, incredible. I mean, just walking around, so much space, cornfield across the street,
Yep.
neighbors perfectly distanced, and the sun was shining through, and then, yeah, I grabbed that shower, and Carrie was getting a gourmet lunch together, so share a little bit about that.
Well, it had to be charcuterie, of course,
Of
because Meg and
course.
I talk about that all the time. Little charcuterie, little Panera bread, autumn squash soup, and yeah, it was super nice. I really wanted it to be out by the fire pit because Meg and I talk about fires all the time, but it was really windy.
It
So
was quite windy. It
yeah,
was
so
quite
we didn't get
windy.
to do that, but maybe next time. Maybe
Yes.
next time.
So Carrie set the table so beautifully. And yes, charcuterie with the chutney and the nuts and the chocolate. And oh my gosh, cheese and meat and bread and cracker sticks. And then the soup and bread and butter.
and
Bread
then
and butter.
and that's when we kind of decided to grill my husband and ask him questions about the podcast.
Yes, we did. And we got some good information.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting getting the guy's perspective, right?
Definitely. And it's very helpful because if we know that gentlemen are listening,
Mhm.
then we can hear what they feel too. So, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure, and then we got a chance to do a little work.
we did
Well,
a
that's
lot of work.
we did a lot of work, but that's when you sprang the because you had texted me, was it the day before, the morning of? You're like, "We're doing this when I get to your house," and it was the Pamela Pumpkin's Halloween workout, and I was like, "I don't know about this."
Yeah, and Carrie said, "Who's gonna be Pamela?" And I said, "Of course you are. You're gonna be Pamela." And Carrie took it on and studied and wrote out the lines.
Because I have a bad memory, and that was the only way I could remember, but I was like, "Wait a minute, you're the fitness gal, you should have been in the front."
So we were walking around the house deciding where we should do it, and we
Mhm.
picked the front outside, and it was perfect. So we had a lot of fun. That how many? We maybe just 1 or 2 times we tried, and
Yeah, I think 3 times we went through it
yeah, it was
before
pretty
we
good. It was
were like,
pretty
"This
good.
is good enough."
So we
S
did that, and then we brainstormed and talked about the podcast and moving
Yeah,
forward and our schedule of posts, and
yeah,
then we recorded a few
yeah,
episodes.
which was cool recording together because normally it's this format, right?
It was really fun, and I don't know if I had my alarm set, but you had a movie scheduled, and I was heading to my sister's.
Right.
And at first, I thought I got to your house, what, around just before 11. I think I
Yeah,
surprised you a few minutes early. And then the alarm was at 3.
yeah, and it
And it
f
literally was, you were tapping, like, hey, you got to, your sister's expecting you. And it went by really fast.
it went by so fast. But, I was grateful for every second that we had together, and I appreciate you doing all that driving because we live kinda far out. How long did it take you? Well, you were kinda coming by way of different
I
visitors and
was. I was about 50 minutes away.
Mhm.
Yeah. I went
Yep.
to church that morning at our church the kids were got their first communion at, and it was really
Aw.
nice to be there. And then I just stopped at Starbucks. And then, of course, your husband was like, "You need to have a coffee." Oh, and Carrie had these mugs with our RHH on
Oh, that's
them and our
right.
name. That was so sweet.
That's right, that's right. We needed them for the photo op.
Yes. And when we
Mm.
started this episode today, we said the joy of connection
Yeah.
because even though Carrie and I are together, I want to say every day, all day, because we try to make redesigning health and home the best we can do,
Yeah.
and we want to put our right foot forward each and every episode, each and every post. And Carrie has been amazing because I've had a little bit of a schedule change. So I mean, every day I thought, oh my gosh, she posted again. This is amazing. So thank you for that. But when we go back again to the joy of community, physically being together was just really nice.
Yeah, yeah, it was extra special for sure and gave us a chance to take some photos together because normally we're just on camera, which is awesome.
Yes, being together, the actual hugs, the
Yes,
actual face to face,
yeah,
sharing, breaking bread together,
yes.
sharing a meal together or two. How many?
I have to add, Meg has the most beautiful smelling perfume on the planet.
Oh,
When I picked you up in the city, I was like, "What is that perfume?" You maybe don't wanna share it on here.
no, I will. That was my daughter's.
Really? Well, I need to get it from you because I can imagine my eldest daughter loving that.
It's Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume.
Oh, that's what it's called?
That's the name of the scent, because
Oh,
Juliet Has a
wow.
Gun has probably 7 scents, and you can get a sample pack,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's called Not a Perfume perfume.
Oh.
Well, thank you, I'm glad you liked it. It is one of my favorites,
Oh,
and
beautiful.
I had a little travel one, and I
Mhm.
left it at my daughter's, so I saw it because I was kind of helping
Yeah.
her and, dabbed a little bit on.
Oh, it was so beautiful. I loved it.
Oh, good. Do
Loved
you
it.
have a scent? Do you wear a scent?
Well, for a long time, I was wearing Chanel Mademoiselle, the, lotion, and what I
Oh,
liked about the lotion is it's not quite as strong as the perfume, and so, you can even, like, swoosh it through your hair, which is nice when you go to give somebody a hug or something, they get that smell.
yeah.
But yeah, it was actually the woman at the counter who suggested it because I said, "I don't like super strong," and she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, try the lotion." But then I went to get my hair cut the other day, and the gal there had a really pretty scent on. It
Mm,
was a Jimmy Choo scent, and it has something to do with, Jimmy Choo, I love you or something. It has I
okay.
love you in the title because he has several different scents as well. And I said, "Oh, I might order the little sample of that just to try it." 'Cause
Right.
I feel like you need to wear it, like, a few times before you invest the money on the full bottle. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's what I like to do.
Well, and also, I think the chemistry of your body oils, it
Yes.
might smell good on someone,
Yes, and
and
smell
then you're
different.
thinking,
Right.
"What the heck?"
Yeah, yeah, this is not how it smelled on her.
I saw
Exactly.
one hack, I think it was maybe on Facebook or Instagram, where if you have a little Vaseline tub, you can
Mm.
spray some perfume in there
Oh.
to travel with. So then you have a
Oh.
gel. But
Oh.
if you're using lotion, because you can't
Right.
travel with a bottle of perfume.
Right, 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 yeah.
But if you have lotion, that's a smart idea too.
Yeah, yeah, I really liked that, and it was subtle. Yeah, I really liked the lotion idea, actually,
Yeah.
it was a good one. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the compliment. No, we
You're
had a
welcome.
yeah, that was great. But being physically and actually together is great. I know not everyone can see their family and friends in person all the time. So, yes, Facebook, phone calls, texts, those are all equally as wonderful. So, we want to encourage our Redesigning Health and Home family to reach out to those that you care about, to
For
maybe
sure.
someone you haven't talked to in a while that you would like to, because you never know what could spark a conversation.
Yeah, for sure. And I have that where I'll be thinking about somebody, like, I actually, this happened the other day. My friend Lori kept coming to my mind, and so I texted her and said, I don't know why, but I keep thinking of you. And so, I sent her a text, like, what's new? What's going on? What are you doing for Thanksgiving? And she's like, oh, are you driving to work? Why don't you call me? And so then we did get a chat to catch up. So, just those little times, if somebody comes to your mind, just shoot them a quick text message, you know?
I think that's great.
Yeah.
And you made the point on one of our episodes, you were saying that some of our conversations then have brought up people reaching out, or
Yeah.
they had a similar thought or similar idea, or
Mhm.
whether it's silly or serious.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping to do here, is to
Sure.
create conversation, community, and of course, connection.
Yes, 100%. So, yeah, I love all of those things that you just said, Meg, and I'm so grateful that you made that big trip because it was a long way for you to make that trip to come into the city. And I know you had lots of people to visit, but I was so grateful that you included me on your list. So
Well,
it
you
was
spoiled
great.
me and I felt the love, and I just absolutely soaked in every single drop of our time together, and I loved it even more, so thank you.
Yes. And hopefully we can do it again soon.
1,000,000%, imagine that. What we could do, what trouble could we get in? Could
Right?
we? Could we get in trouble?
Oh, I'm sure we can somehow. You
Okay,
know, the good kind of trouble.
right. The soft trouble.
Soft trouble, like soft controversy.
Soft controversy, soft trouble, maybe, make some cookies or something.
Right.
Add
Yeah.
some extra chocolate in there. That's the trouble we're gonna get in.
That's our level of trouble right there.
Right. Extra butter on our piece of yummy bread or something.
Exactly, exactly.
Or I'm gonna chop some pillows when I'm at your house.
Oh my gosh. No, we can't do that. I don't like chopped pillows.
When you're in the bathroom, I'll come and chop all
You're
your
gonna
pillows
chop
and
all
then
my
you
pillows?
Yes.
Oh, the anxiety I will have over that.
No. Well, this has
I'm
been so
kidding.
much fun, and Kerri, thank you again for the wonderful time and spoiling me and picking me up and all of it. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anytime, you're welcome, all the time.
Well, right back at you, sister. Come on out here and we'll do something else.
Yeah, that sounds very fun. I like that
Good.
idea. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and we will see you next time.
See you next time. Thanks for listening to the Redesigning Health and Home podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, we would love for you to like, share, and follow along so you can catch us on all future episodes. You can find me, Meg, at Fit, Fed, Feeling Good on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
And you can find me, Kerri, on my website at homestylewithkerri.com and on Instagram and Facebook at Homestyle with Kerri. That's Kerri. And you can find both of us at Redesigning Health and Home on Instagram and Facebook. So join us next time for more inspiration on creating a home and a lifestyle that truly supports your best self.